Why are you hiding? You saw a sign saying, why are you hiding? Why did we have that? There was a man in the Bible called Adam, whom God asked the same question. Adam, why are you hiding? Why are you hiding? And why did he ask Adam that question? You see, Adam was the first man who was created. And God created him from the dust of the earth. We know that. And God surrounded him with glory. So much glory. And he created him in his image. So Adam was just like God, filled with a glory of God. And that's why when you feel God's presence, you feel something tangible. What is that? The glory of God. Adam was created in such a marvelous way. But then, God gave him so much power in the garden that he was created in. He was the ruler as he was walking along the garden. All the animals, all the birds were under Adam. Adam had such an authority over them. He commanded them to do this, and the animals obeyed. He commanded the lions sit, and they sat. That's what we do to our puppy. We say, "Coffee, sit." Immediately he obeys. And Adam had that power over lions, over tigers, over wild beasts. He said, "Shut up and sit," and they obeyed. Such authority, such power. That's how man was created. And he would go to plants and say, Rubius forciferus, or whatever scientific name he gave them. He named every plant. And he would go to a tree and say, "Hey, tree, give me a fruit today. I want to have a fruit from you." You'd say, "Hey, tree, give me a fruit today." And you would get a fruit immediately. He enjoyed whatever he commanded, it happened. That's how Adam walked with real power. And he would take a bite every day, just ate, drank, enjoyed, slept. That's how Adam and his wife, Eve, roamed about in the Garden of Eden. This is really good. Let me just finish and get back to you, okay? All right. I'm not going to keep you waiting. Talking about Adam's wife, Eve. She is beautiful. Adam had the pleasure of a fantastic wife, a fantastic partner with him. And their marriage was the most beautiful. Adam, in his marriage, had God conduct the ceremony. God was the photographer, probably. God was the audience, probably had angels in the audience. God took care of everything. God was the witness of the ceremony. So had God conducting his marriage. What a great occasion that would have been. That's how Adam enjoyed everything. He would walk with God in the morning, walk with God and talk to him. His best friend was God. That's how Adam enjoyed everything in his garden. But then, both Adam and Eve went to a tree, which God said, only this tree you shouldn't taste the fruit and enjoy. Only this tree you should not touch. The fruits of this tree you should not touch. But they went to that tree and they were staring and they saw how beautiful and shining the fruit was. They wanted it. And as they were admiring it, there came Mr. Sin. Oh, such an ugly word, isn't it? When we hear sin, we kind of shriek and shrivel. Because that's what they say against young people. They say, "You young people are sinners. You do this sin, that sin." We're tired of hearing that word. Sin is such an ugly word. But then Mr. Sin came to that place. As they were looking at the fruit, it said, this fruit, when you eat it, your eyes will be opened. It was a lie. It said, you will be just like God. That was a lie. And it said, you will have all knowledge. Of course, you will have knowledge of good and of evil. So it said you'll have the knowledge just like God. That was a lie. They only had the knowledge of good and evil coming into them. Sin lies, my friends. Sin lies. We're in similar situations sometimes. We go to the exam hall and we sit there grabbing our paper and, ready to write our exam. Studied nothing there. I don't know what we're expecting to do there, but we're so prepared. Prepared to do what? Prepared to look at our neighbor's paper. All prepared and ready. Maybe give him some money to study and then give you the notes. We're so prepared like that. But have you ever thought why we do that? Why we rely upon somebody else's knowledge there? Why take the exam anyway? When all you're going to do is rely upon somebody else's knowledge. Do you really want just an empty degree based on the knowledge of somebody else, having learned nothing? Are you looking for no satisfaction? What is it going to give when you copy from somebody else? Is it going to give you the satisfaction of accomplishing something in your life? Only if you study well and only if you write your exam well, you'll feel satisfied that you've done something. That also you don't get. You're not happy. And you've not gained any knowledge. You've not gained anything new. Why even go through that? Think. You get no prize for doing it. You only do it to pass and just walk off. What's the point? That's what sin turns us into. Fools. We do things without thinking. We do stupid things. Sin lies. It tells us you will just be just like God. Your eyes will be opened. But instead, it takes ourself away from us. Why are you hiding? That's the question God asked Adam when he went into sin, ate the fruit he told him not to, and he went and hid himself. Adam was naked and afraid because sin stripped him of everything that he had, the glory that he had, the authority that he had, the power that he had, the happiness because he was talking to his friend day and night. He lost that. He became so naked. Sin took everything from him. Even when we sin like that, it takes everything away from us. Adam was naked. Adam was hiding in fear. What's going to happen to me now? We also hide from our teachers, saying I'm going to get into trouble with my teacher. They're going to call me all sorts of bad words and shout at me. Let me not show my face. That's what my parents are going to do. I'm going to hide from my parents. I'm going to stay inside my room where my parents can't reach me. We hide. And we hide from our friends, or they'll make fun of us because of our failure, because of sin. My friends, the worst thing is we hide from ourselves. The worst thing sin does is that it makes us hide from yourself and from how God created you to be. He created you to be glorious, free, happy. But it strips us of all those things. And sin makes you hide from who you were meant to be. It tells us lies, saying you can be just like God, and that your eyes will open. All those things don't work. My friends had a drinking party. They used to drink every Friday, every Saturday. They used to have a lot of fun. They would drink till they got really high, and then enjoy themselves. One day, they'd call me and say, "You also come, have some fun with us. What are you doing? You're going to stay at home, you're going to do this, that. Boring, man, come with us." I'd say, "No way, I'm not interested in all these things." Somehow it didn't interest me at all. So I'd say, "You guys go ahead, I'll stay back for this alone." One day, when they were drinking, on a Saturday night, I still remember, I got a call from my friend. He was really high. I didn't even know he called me. He was drunk calling me. And I was saying, "Hello, hello, hello." No, but this guy was talking to his friend, blabbering something. He was saying, "Bro, I love you, bro. No matter what, we're going to be together till the end of days. Bro, you and me. You and me together, we can do whatever." All those dialogues were going on. I was just laughing. What's happening? Oh, I know. These guys are drunk. "We'll be together, bro. Thick and thin. I'll be your friend. I'll be your best friend. You and I. In this beautiful world." I said, wow, there's so much love going on. So much bromance going on. I was just listening to a conversation. They're saying all these things. And then suddenly, this boy said to his friend, "Bro, your girlfriend, no, summa cute." Okay, now we're getting somewhere in this conversation. We're getting to spicy details. Super cute. You know, and he started describing the girl, which I don't want to get to here. And I thought I should cut the phone, but I wanted to hear the response from the other guy. They said, when he kept on saying this, his friend said, "Don't do that, no, don't continue, don't say one word extra." He was trying to, bargain with him. But as he was going on, one punch, that's what I heard. That guy fell flat down. And everyone's reaction was so terrifying, I switched the phone and said, "I'm not going to be part of this at all." We think we're having fun. We think we're so high, we have everything. We think we're on top of the world. We think that's life. But then somebody knocks you down and says, "Nope, that's not life." Somebody knocks you and says, "Wake up." My friends, sin doesn't give you the best. It brings the worst out of you. What all you try to push down yourselves, what all ugliness you try to keep buried in, what all you don't want to reveal to people, what all you hide in your life with. Sin brings it all back up and shows how ugly we really have become because of sin. It brings the worst in us. Brings all that is in our closet. Paul says in Romans 7:19-20, he talks about, "For I do not do the good that I want to do. I don't do the good that I want to do. But the evil that I don't want to do, this I keep doing." The good that I want to do, I don't do. There's a lot of do's in this. But the evil that I don't want to do, this I keep doing again and again. It's not me, but sin living in me that makes me do this. He sums it up so beautifully. Let me tell you how sin broke my life. I was in college and bachelor's degree just like many of you are. I used to be a student in school who enjoyed competition. I wanted to be first in class. I wanted to be the best in class. I wanted to study really well. And I was competing with the first and second rank holders. But then I came to college. You know the story, it started declining because I used to start playing with my friends. How many of you know Counter-Strike? Cheer for Counter-Strike, gamers? You know, I'm going to talk something bad about that. That's why I kind of restrained. But I started to play a lot of these games, strategy games, Counter-Strike, Age of Empires, all those things with my friends. It used to be so much fun. There'd be 5, 6 guys in the room or 10 guys in the room all playing against each other, trying to kill each other actually in the game. But it used to be so much fun. We'd tease the other guy for getting 0 kills or, be in awe of this one guy who would go around killing everybody. It would be so much fun. We do it all night, start from when college is over, keep going on and on till our parents come and shout at us. And one by one, everyone logs out because the parents pull them out. I started playing little. Time increased. Exam came. Exam day. Some of those guys would go and study. But no, I didn't. I stayed back, played with other players, had no fear of exam. It all got lost. Any desire that I had to do well in my studies started going down. It started disappearing from me. I used to think, where is all that passion to do well? Where is it all gone? I'd play and play and play. I started getting low marks, started failing. It broke me first, but then I went back to gaming to try and remove that pain from me, to try and hide that pain deep inside, try to distract myself. It only became worse. Started failing a lot, and I managed to pass and managed to clear my arrears and managed to just try and get a degree and get out of bachelor's. But something bad was happening deep inside. I tried to cover up all those things, put a good smile, and show myself the best possible to others. But then it took a toll on my relationship with my parents because all my time was there. Of course, they'll be mad. My marks were getting low. Of course, they'll be mad. They'll be angry. They'll question me. What are you doing? Look at everyone who is showing your low marks to us. We're getting a bad name because of you. It started all to come apart because I couldn't face my parents after that. I used to just hide. I used to just keep myself alone. I started becoming lonely. But then I distract myself with more games. Try to just hide that feeling. I started masters. I thought something new. Okay, we'll do better. It started well, but then I got back into gaming. I couldn't stop. I thought I could control the time, maybe spend a little time here with gaming and then study. Schedule lampote. Put all the schedules possible. Nothing worked. 1 hour of schedule will be eaten up by games, 2 hours. Then I'd say, what's the point? Let me just give up. Didn't even go to class at a point. Didn't even study for exams. Stopped taking exams. Oh, my life was going completely down the drain. And I'd hide it by distracting myself with more of the pleasures of gaming. At a point, my family relationship was so bad. My studies was in absolute disarray in my master's. And my parents would come. Every time I failed, they would come and say, They would do the best to put on a brave face and support me. I'd say, everything is falling apart, Dad. Everything is gone, Mom. Should I even continue? I failed you. I failed God. Should I even continue? What's the point of me continuing to study, continuing to live like this? They'd console me and pray for me and say, God will give you a new beginning. Everything will be okay. I'd get energy and I'd go back and study for their sake at least, so that their name shouldn't be completely tarnished. For their sake, I started to study. And I was doing well, but then when I was doing well again, started gaming. I did both 50-50, tried to balance both. Thought I was such a great guy trying to balance both studies and gaming. I can control it myself and all that. Didn't work. Didn't work. At a point, I was in a hopeless situation in my studies. Hopeless. I absolutely broke down. My professor said, there are some people in this class who just can't be helped in front of the whole class. And that struck me in the heart. I just sat and I broke down and cried all alone in the room, sat near my bed like this, and I was just thinking all kinds of thoughts. I've tried again and again to give up gaming. I've tried again and again to make a new effort and to study. But all I get is going back to all the gaming, going back to my passions, going back to failures. I can't help myself. I can't do this. What's the point of continuing? Even thoughts of stopping and giving up my studies came. I started to think more about that. I said, there's no point taking the next semester. Let me just drop it. Let me drop my master's. Let me drop what I'm doing in my life. And then at a point, a word came in my mind. Give up your life. This is your life. If you can't do your life, why are you living? Why are you living? That thought was scary. But I encouraged it a little bit. I thought, I've completely ruined the reputation of my family. I've completely destroyed my studies. It's gone. Now, how can I go and minister before people? Or how can I say anything encouraging to another person when my life is completely gone? Lord, I could cry to you now, but even your name I've completely tarnished, and I've given up trying to please you. There's no relationship with you. My Bible reading, everything is gone because my time is gone to something else. How can I even speak a word to you? God used to be my one last person that I talked with about my heart, about my feelings, what I'm going through, because every person in the family I shut out. But now I couldn't even talk to him. And so those thoughts came. And at this point, I'd lost everything. Thank God that he shows up at the right time. I was lying down there on the floor near my bed, I still remember. And I was choking so hard. I was saying, Lord, it's literally paining in my heart. I can feel a pain deep inside that I've lost everything. I've lost myself. I don't know who I am or what I'm meant to be anymore. And then he replied. He said, Okay, you've tried all sorts of things. You've tried to be happy through gaming. You've tried to enjoy the company of your friends. You've tried to balance your studies and your gaming by yourself. You've tried to hide all of your disappointments, your failures, try to push it down deep in your heart. You've even tried listening to your parents and trying to study for them, for their sake, so that they wouldn't get embarrassed anymore. I've seen all your efforts, how you've been trying to get back in life again. But it's not worked, has it? Son, it's not worked. Okay, it's not over. I said, Lord, I'm ready to give up at this point. I'm done trying. But he said, no, it's not over. Lord, I've tried again and again already. I've tried. I thought this will be a new start. I thought this will be a new beginning. I won't give up on my studies anymore. I'll do better. I've tried, Lord. He said, no, it's not over. It's not over. Let's go again. Let's go again. That's what he said. Let's go again. I'll come with you. I will be with you this time. And you will not fail. You will not fail. Those words could have seemed so empty if it weren't for his presence filling me. That's the difference when a friend encourages us, when our parents encourage us. They say, don't worry, everything will be better. Don't worry, you can do it. Try again. That's what they'll say. But the words won't have any power. But when God says those words, those few words, he said to his disciples when they were afraid, don't be afraid. I'm with you. That's all he said. Those few words. He didn't give them a long list of plans. This is what's going to happen the next few months. This is how you need to get ready. This is how you need to comb your hair and wash your face, go and study at 6 o'clock. No, nothing like that. He told me first, let's go again. Stop hiding. That's what God is telling us today. And he told me that day, don't hide anymore. Let's go again. And he filled me with his presence. He filled me with him. I could feel God in my heart while he was saying these words. If anyone else spoke these words, I would still be down crying and thinking of my disappointment. But when God speaks, he shows you back who he created. He shows you who you are meant to be. He shows you who are powerful, who are meant to be happy. He shows you the real you, my friends.